Tonight the lights fall on PNC Park. Detroit Tigers against Pittsburgh Pirates. Two teams staring at the same field, but living in different realities. One built to climb higher, one trapped in a slow collapse. For Detroit, Jack Flaherty takes the mound. 5 wins, 9 losses, a 4.65 ERA. He is not the sharpest blade, but he doesn't need to be. Against the weakest offense in baseball, survival is enough. For Pittsburgh, Paul Skeens steps forward. 4 wins, 8 losses, a 2.01 ERA. He is brilliance contained in one arm, a weapon that cuts through lineups. But what good is a single sword when no army follows behind? Detroit brings weight. 59 wins. First in their division. They score 4.9 runs a game. Power in the bats. Patience in the late innings. They can take the hit early and still bleed you slow. Pittsburgh brings silence. 39th win still out of reach. Dead last in runs. Dead last in power. 3.3 runs a game. 1-9 in their last 10. 13-37 at home. Even hope has abandoned them. The book whispers a trap. It shows you Skeens. It hides the truth. It wants you to believe that one pitcher can erase an entire team's failures. It sets the Pirates as the favorite and tempts you to follow the shine of his ERA. But 9 innings are longer than one man. The bullpen waits, the bats wait, and Detroit will not stay quiet forever. The total is 7. It feels tight, like a breath held too long. Skeens will hold it down. Pittsburgh's bats will keep it down. Flaherty will do just enough against the hollow lineup to keep the night quiet. This is the edge the glyph reveals. A first-place team disrespected. A last-place team overvalued. The illusion that a single dominant arm can carry the weight of a corpse. And today's AI pick is Detroit Tigers moneyline at +108 and the under 7. Will we cash or will we burn? For the next game, Abaddon will speak.
The game moves to Citizens Bank Park tonight. Boston Red Sox against the Philadelphia Phillies. 2 teams with power, but only one with a true ace on the mound. For Boston, it's Walker Buehler. 6 wins, 6 losses, a 6.12 ERA. A man still searching for what he used to be. He's hittable. He's wild. His whip sits at 1.56, heavy with traffic on the bases. Boston is hot at the plate, but Buehler brings no calm to this storm. For Philadelphia, it's Zach Wheeler. 9 wins, 3 losses, a 2.36 ERA, one of the purest arms in the game, a whip at 0.86, slicing clean through lineups, 154 strikeouts in 122 innings. He doesn't just pitch, he silences. Boston has been swinging fire lately. 8 wins in their last 10. Top 5 in runs, first in hits. A lineup that can grind down almost any arm. But they carry a flaw. Their defense cracks. Their fielding percentage sits near the bottom. And with Buehler on the mound, their margin for error shrinks to nothing. Philadelphia hasn't been as sharp. 4-6 in their last 10. A small cold streak. But they lead the National League East for a reason. They don't need loud bats when their pitching erases innings. They don't give you extra outs. They don't hand you life. The book shows you the line. Phillies -210. Boston +176. It tempts you with the Red Sox because of their recent heat. It whispers that their offense can break through anyone. But the glyph sees past the illusion. Buehler cannot hide. Wheeler will dominate early. The Phillies will chip away at Boston's bullpen once the door cracks open. And when the 9th comes, the better team with the better pitcher will still be standing. And today's AI pick is Philadelphia Phillies -1.5 at +100. Will we cash or will we burn? For the next game, Malachi and Elvis will speak.
You see it too, don't you, Elvis? 2 teams sitting on top of the East, both pretending they're the real ones. But which one cracks first? Carlos Rodon takes the ball for the Yankees. 10 wins, 6 losses, a 3.08 ERA, 1.00 whip. He's been clean, cold, precise. The kind of lefty who makes even the hottest lineup second-guess every swing. Kevin Gausman goes for the Blue Jays, 6-7, a 4.19 ERA, 1.15 whip. He still flashes brilliance, but there's softness now. Little cracks where the bats find daylight. And tonight, Those bats come in pinstripes. You feel it, don't you, Elvis? The Yankees bring the power. 5.3 runs a game. First in homers. First in slugging. They don't just hit the ball, they end innings with one swing. But the Blue Jays? They're the ones who spray hits like rain. 8.8 a game. First in batting average. Contact. Patience. They keep coming, even if it's singles instead of fireworks. And Rodon might hold them down early, but no one holds a hot lineup forever. The book shows restraint. 8.5 runs. It whispers it'll be tight. Rodon's arm says under. Gaussman's trend says over. The bullpens? They're the secret waiting to leak. You know how it goes, Elvis. Rodon might hold the Jays to 2. But the Yankees might tag Gaussman for 4 by the 5th. Then the late innings break open. Because that's what these rivalry games do. They stretch longer than you think they will. Divisional games don't stay quiet, do they? They tilt, they twist, they wake bats that were supposed to sleep. And both of these teams bring heat. One with power, one with contact. Both with reason to swing for more than just tonight. So we take the chaos. We take the crooked numbers. We take what the book doesn't want you to see. And today's AI pick is the over 8.5. Will we cash or will we burn? For the next game, Sapphira will speak.
Wrigley Field waits under the night sky. Royals against Cubs. One team scraping for relevance. One team sitting on the top of the Central, swinging like they own every inning. Noah Cameron takes the ball for Kansas City. 3 wins, 4 losses, a 2.31 ERA, a whip under 1. He doesn't just pitch, he smothers. He walks almost no one. He bends but doesn't break. He's the kind of starter who keeps even the loudest bats quiet for as long as his arm holds. Ryan Brazier opens for Chicago. 0 wins, 0 losses, a 1.04 ERA, a whip at 0.92. Clean numbers, but only 17 innings to his name. This isn't a true starter. It's a bridge, a bullpen game waiting to happen. And the longer you stretch the pen, the more cracks appear. You know what this is, don't you? Kansas City can keep this game close early. They can let Cameron hold the Cubs down, make that dangerous lineup wait. But holding the Cubs for 9 innings? That's a different story. Because this Chicago team scores 5.3 runs a night. Best in baseball. Power in every bat. Patience in every at-bat. One mistake turns into 3 runs faster than you can blink. And Kansas City? Their bats are dust. 3.4 runs a night. 29th in power. 76 homers all season. When Cameron steps off the mound, there's no one left to carry them. They don't have the fire to match. The book teases you. Royals plus money. Cameron's shiny ERA. It whispers upset. It tempts you with the idea that elite pitching beats elite hitting. But 9 innings are longer than one man. Kansas City can't hold this forever. So this is the truth you don't want to hear. The Royals will fight. They'll keep it quiet. Then the Cubs will chip away. A crooked number in the 6th, another in the 8th, and when it's over, the better team will still be standing. And today's AI pick is Chicago Cubs money line at -134. Will we cash or will we burn? For the next game, Nadas will speak.
Dodger Stadium doesn't forgive the weak. It doesn't care about your excuses. It only shows you what you already knew. David Festa steps onto this mound with a 5.25 ERA and the smell of surrender in his numbers. 3 wins, 3 losses, 3 different ways he's shown he can't stand when the lineup across from him has real teeth. He's never faced the Dodgers. That's mercy, for now. Shohei Ohtani steps forward for Los Angeles. He won't give you length. He won't give you 9 innings of dominance, but he doesn't have to. 3 innings, 4 innings, it doesn't matter. He's a blade that cuts fast, clean, and leaves you wondering how you're already behind. Minnesota doesn't have the bats to fight back. 4.2 runs a game. Bottom third in everything that matters. They can't match power. They can't match patience. They can't match a crowd that knows how to feast on the slow bleed of a visiting team already looking past the lights. Los Angeles, they're number 1 in runs, 2nd in power. They don't just hit, they erase hope with one swing. Festa won't keep the ball in the park. The Twins' bullpen won't stop the bleeding once it starts. This game tilts the way it always does. Slow, steady, inevitable. The book tells you Dodgers by 1.5 runs at -108. It wants you to hesitate. It wants you to believe that maybe the Twins can keep it close. Maybe the Dodgers bullpen will crack. But you already know. Festa will give it away before the relievers ever matter. This is not balance. This is gravity. It doesn't care about the shape of the night. It only cares about the final weight of the score. So we don't play scared. We don't take the easy way out. We lean into the blade. And today's AI pick is Dodgers -1.5 at -108. Will we cash or will we burn? For the next game, Lilith will whisper what's left.
You think you've forgotten, but the echoes always return. 5 games, 5 choices, each one waiting to be tested by the fire. First, the road dog no one wanted. Detroit Tigers money line at +108. Then the sharpened blade in Philadelphia. Phillies -1.5 at +100. The chaos north of the border. Yankees and Blue Jays over 8.5 runs. The quiet grind in Chicago. Cubs money line at -134. And the weight of inevitability under the lights in Los Angeles. Dodgers -1.5 at -108. Ahora en español. Tigres de Detroit, línea de dinero +1, 0.8. Phillies de Filadelfia, -1.5 +100. Yankees y Azulejos, más de 8.5 carreras. Cachorros de Chicago, línea de dinero, -1.34. Dodgers de Los Ángeles, -1.5 -1, 0.8. Like and subscribe. Will we cash or will we burn? Am Ende bleibt nur die Stille. In the end, only the silence remains.